Captain!
You again, Leone? What is it today?
Seeing as you're strong as ever, Captain Gerald, I was hoping you'd train with me.
Your eyes are playing tricks. I'm an old man. I'd never be able to keep up with you kids at the rate you're improving.
You can't mean that. I'm nowhere near a match for you. But hearing that kind of praise from my hero makes me want to devote myself to training even more.
Aren't you a little old for childhood heroes?
Maybe, but I'm still happy. I worked my whole life to be a mercenary like you after all, and now I get to fight at your side? Dreams really do come true.
I'm glad. It's not often childhood dreams actually come to pass. I recall you always scampering a few paces behind me as a kid. You'd stare at me and ask all kinds of questions, even when I was clearly too busy to answer.
Well, I was just hoping you'd teach me about martial arts and tactics and that kind of thing. Before your job ended and you left, I mean.
You couldn't have learned much. I wasn't there long. Yet here you are, standing strong and tall. You have no one but yourself to thank for that. You grew up without any guidance from this old captain. I'm glad to call you my apprentice.
Thank you. I promise to make you proud, and one day, I'm going to surpass you. That's my new dream.
That's the spirit.
Hoping I'm alive to actually see that happen, though.
And I'm not just surpassing you, but your kid, too. I had no idea they were so strong.
Guess the topic never came up when I was in Son. We've both been through a lot.
I'm jealous about all the time you two got to spend traveling together. I bet their strength is due to your instruction.
All I did was teach the basics of merc life. Natural talents likely behind the swordsmanship and tactical ability.
Which means normal folks like me have to put in 100 times the effort just to catch up.
Don't sell yourself short. I wouldn't have taken you on if you didn't have talent.
In this case, I have a lot, and I can't even do this because this is likely gonna have to be unlocked right after we do the battle. Coolio. I'm glad to know so many supports are just ending up being unlocked by a mental story progression. Fun.
Wow, that was amazing. You really know your way around a sword.
Oh, hey, Caspar. You were looking pretty good yourself. Wait, haven't we had this conversation before?
Deja vu!
I don't know. Must be because you're always sweeping the floor out there. Looks like I've still got my work cut out if I ever want to catch up to you.
Hey, come on. I'd never be able to do what I do if I didn't see how hard you were pushing.
Yeah, again with the sore winner stuff. Talk down to me all you want, I'm still gonna beat you. Anyway, let's get back to training. I'm gonna really knock your socks off this time.
Bring it on! Actually, hold on a sec.
Come on, what's the big idea? You trying to throw me off my game?
That's not it. I was just thinking, we've been training together a lot lately, but if we're doing all the same drills at all the same intensity, then aren't we just gonna get stronger at the same rate? Nobody's closing any gaps, that's for sure.
Oh, you do have a point. Yeah, definitely have a point. But you know what? I don't care.
You don't?
Nope. I mean, I don't want to run off and do some cool secret training without you. Sounds boring if you ask me. Or sorta cheating? I want to face you head on. Same drills or not, I'm gonna blow past you no problem. Well, you fired up now?
Fired up? Friend, I'm the flames. And trust me, you're about to get burned.
Only one way to find out, and I'm putting my bet down on old Caspar.
It's incredible just how focused you are, Caspar. I'm honestly kinda impressed. There aren't many people like you joining up with mercenary groups, I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah? I'd have no idea myself. But hey, let's both give this our best shot. The tougher we get, the quicker we can end this war once and for all.
And at the end of the day, that's the goal here. Let's never lose sight of that.
Well, I can only hope this war never ends soon, and there's no other distractions to stop us from potentially even finishing such war. That'd be way too preposterous if another distraction would happen.
Bernadetta? What are you doing here? Uh-oh, looks like I'm interrupting. I'll be going.
Leonard! Listen to me! Remember the two people we saw out on a date here? Well, the guy died.
No surprise! People die on the battlefield.
Sadly, that sort of thing does happen. Another tragic love story for the books, I suppose.
I really believed they'd live happily ever after, and I can't take it ending like this. It's so awful.
Perhaps so, but this is the result of the Empire choosing war.
But I thought the power of their love for each other would see them through safe and sound.
You expect too much from love.
Honestly, it's almost way too anime-esque. I don't even know what the fucking anime is.
Yes, there are instances where emotion allows the body to go beyond the bounds of what should be possible, but the effects are quite minor. It's certainly not going to bring the dead back to life.
I know that, Linhart. I just think it's sad. I mean, don't you think it's sad?
If pushed, yes, I would consider that to be sad.
What is wrong with you?
I didn't even know the man's name. Also, plenty of our enemies die, so why are we only sad for allies?
I don't know. Weird how you should say that in the final game. Well, if you play classes mode, you could possibly die, then just saying.
Because they're, our allies?
I wouldn't want you to die, of course. That would make me quite sad.
And I don't want to see you die either, Linhart. I'd cry even more if you died. Just the thought of it makes me...
Oh dear. Please don't cry over things that haven't happened yet.
Oh no, that's what I'm doing. I'm so sorry, Linhart.
It's fine. But to that point, let's just make sure you and I both survive this war together. If we can do that, what you said will have come true and I'll happily apologize.
Apologize? For what?
For disputing the idea that two people's feelings for each other can help them overcome the risk of death. After all, the two of us surviving the war would refute any arguments I've made to the contrary.
Oh, I get it.
Just like one of those animes! God damn it, Bernadetta.
So you and me and the power of our feelings for each other could... wait, are what now?
And now she's also what?
All of this earnest conversation has me exhausted. Time for some sleep.
Hope you might be doing the same thing anyways, because I'm probably gonna do the same thing again. Yeep.
Again? No, don't you dare fall asleep on me now. If you do that, I'm leaving you here.
What a rest. What's going on there?
Is this really happening? Oh, my prayers have been answered.
When I was about to die, your face floated into my mind, and then a miracle happened.
It seems reports of his death in battle were greatly exaggerated. I'll have to let Bernadetta know.
She probably might think he's a ghost though, but who cares about that?
Although given her sensibility, she's as likely to think he's a ghost as she is to be happy about it.
And the thing, Bernadetta was not there to see the rest of the scene. What a fucking dunk. Also, wait, since when did you have some poor conversations with him? Pardon the boy?
Here you go, Cully. As promised.
This feels a little light. You run into trouble moving the merchandise?
Sure did. With all the fighting lately, even the noble folk are getting real selective about who they do business with.
Well, nothing to be done for that. Our competitors certainly won't back down, so we can't afford to either. I'll think of something. Might involve crossing a dangerous bridge or three, but we'll work it out.
I'm pretty sure he went... Huh? Yuri?
Well, if it isn't Ash. You seem out of breath. Am I really so charming?
Did you see someone suspicious come this way? I was chasing them down, but I lost them.
Ah, you must be referring to my lackey.
Your lackey? Wait, what is that you're holding?
Oh, just various proceeds from this and that.
Dirty money, is it?
Coin is coin. Whatever grime it may bear always washes clean in the end.
You know, I've been biting my tongue on this for a while, but I don't think it's right to earn money the way you do. You're so much smarter than me. You could do anything if you put your mind to it. There's no need to resort to cheating and hurting people to turn a profit.
Are you seriously trying to lecture the Lord of the Underworld? Oh, that's adorable. No one makes it through this life with clean hands. You should know that better than anyone. Sometimes you have to resort to just the most terrible things imaginable in order to feed your family. Am I right?
How do you know about my past? I've never told anyone.
No, I don't know. Perhaps I heard it from Count Rowe. Or maybe even Lord Lenato. The sins we commit follow us until our dying day, my friend.
I know that. But even so,
Well, I'm a bit busy, so you work that out while I walk away. Bye then.
You should buy.
Yuri. No, I won't turn my back on you.
I don't know. I think I might use that conversation like a sentence or something like, you think about that? I'm just gonna walk in here. Okay, thanks, bye.
Shammy, you gotta try this. It's so good.
What is it? A pastry?
Yep. They were leftovers for once, so I grabbed them. Want one?
Why not? Hand it over.
Pretty good, right?
Not bad.
It's nice to finally find a knight I can just hang out with. Well, former knight.
You never cared much for the Knights of Saros, did you?
Nope. It's not like I hate them or anything, but there are just a lot of bad memories. All they do is push people around and make excuses.
The same could be said of anyone who's devoted to serving Rhea and the goddess.
Yeah. Except for maybe Al. Though, I guess he isn't a knight anymore either.
Al? You mean Alois? That's because he has a heart of gold. Even so, the Knights had so many rules and regulations. It was a pain. Not that I followed them, but still.
That sounds about right. No one tells Shammy how to live her life. Honestly, I can relate. That's why I ran away from my village when I was a kid. I didn't want to be tied down by their way of thinking, you know? I thought freedom was waiting for me out there. A great big world where I could go anywhere and do anything.
It's out there if you know where to look.
True enough. All kinds of people are definitely doing all sorts of things.
But the harsh reality is, no matter where you go, there's no such thing as true freedom.
You can say that again. I wish someone would have told me that when I was a kid. What's it like in Dagda? Pretty similar to Fodlan?
For the most part. It felt freer, in a way. But at the same time, more people doing whatever they want means more conflicts.
So it's a double-edged sword. Free also means free to fight, huh?
I guess. It definitely seemed that way. Maybe too much freedom can be a bad thing. If you're interested, we could visit Dagda someday. I could interpret for you.
I don't know. It depends on how things turn out in Fodlan. If living here gets rough, I'd probably consider it.
Then I guess you have the rest of the war to figure it out. I can help keep you alive on the battlefield, but it's up to you to survive.
Uh-oh. That sounded like a pretty knightly thing to say if you ask me.
Indeed. I will reflect upon my words.
Oh no! Similar wording to another thing. Oh, anyways. God, to think that this entire map took me all of one chapter. Well, almost all of 2.5 hours at this point. Might have to be 3 hours at this point by the time I finish this chapter. Probably assuming I decided to actually like the side missions and the actual map themselves, not just all the stuff out here. So I'm just gonna go on. Fort Merceus was fallen into the hands of rebels led by the former Duke Aegir. He marched into battle to reclaim the fortress and put an end to the insurrection. The inexhaustible.
If everyone is prepared, it's time to make our move. Our troops attacking the gates have been instructed not to force their way in. Before long, the enemy will notice as much and realize we're already inside.
We need to locate and strike down the rebel leader. That should put an end to the insurrection. Along the way, you may encounter suspicious agents. They are the true masterminds behind the rebellion, and must all be eradicated.
Got it. Now let's get going before those bloodthirsty monsters hurt any of the hostages.
I haven't been this angry in a long time. When is that man going to stop being a thorn in Her Majesty's side?
Ah, how splendid. But do try not to become so flush with rage that you make a foolish error.
Perhaps if you grew flush with rage every now and again, you wouldn't have the complexion of a coffin dweller.
Damn!
Quiet, both of you.
You don't have to do this, Ferdinand. You can always stay back if you have doubts.
No. Fate put me on this path, and now I must walk it.
Defeat the former Duke Aegir. Main force wiped out, or the detached forces routed. Let's see. Not much here, huh? Okay. Got the retreating up there. Catapults. And well, higher mercenaries. Okay. It's a good thing for an end here.
Enemy soldiers have breached our fortifications! To arms! Defend the glory of the Empire!
We've seen through our ruse already. Prepare to take the fort.
So it's standby a detached force.
Our detachment is safely inside. We should wait to see how the enemy responds before we deploy them.
Got him.
Start by seizing the inner ward.
I got him.
Mercenaries are no better than common bandits. How could my father make a deal with such a pack of rogues?
Excellent question, Ferdinand.
There's not a question of can. Only let us.
Looks like this ain't your lucky day.
I should have expected an ambush. We used to play hide and seek here all the time.
It appears we have taken control of the fortress walls. Now we can move our catapults into position and attack.
Yep.
You may trust in me.
Unleash the catapults. Break our enemy's spirit.
Yeet.
This is going well. Almost too well.
All right.
Is I truly so short-handed?
That barrier was formed with dark magic. We must eliminate the caster in order to pass.
Okay. Defeat the business to bring down the wall of darkness.
They only delay the inevitable.
Someone in barely two of you would at least get like the guy over here. Yeah, I'm saying.
Leave this one to me.
Only where we want them! Unleash the arrows!
Those ballistae require stopping.
She got it.
Out of the way.
Yep.
One ballista seized. I'd rather be attacking than defending, but I still find this whole affair to be very annoying.
I'm bringing it down.
Out of the way!
Yep.
Got my back?
Witness our power!
Whoosh.
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
This shady magic business just doesn't do much for me.
And I got a long way around, I'm afraid. Yep, gotta go. It's about the only way we can go to the other side. Yep.
Witness our power.
Bombs.
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
Hello.
Got my back?
Witness our
Paris.
power.
We'll do it together. I've got you now. Yay! No more arrows. Take this.
Observe.
Never. I'll take you all on.
Yep. Yep.
Take it.
Somebody wants to die.
I care not if it's magic walls or what have you. If you get in the way of Her Majesty, you will pay.
Initiating the operation.
Pathetic fools.
Hey, that's
And
fun,
to
yeah.
think I was entertaining the idea of letting you
I owe you
scamper
one.
away.
Yeah, perfect time with this,
Initiating the
actually.
operation. I'll
Dolphinos. Dolphinos. Oh, hi.
What was that attack?
What was that?
I give you the Viscum. I hope you like being roasted alive, because that's exactly what's about to happen to you.
We'd be fools to try and force our way through this. Time has come to call upon our detachment.
Chance for forces on the move. This is time for forces to stable to control the start to Fiscum.
A weapon of that scale is certain to be controlled by some kind of device.
On your command, we can use the agents we scattered amongst the rebels to throw the enemy into disarray.
The enemy's here!
Do it.
Kill them all! Take this!
Stand your ground.
This!
It was a mistake to join this rebellion. Our allegiance lies with Emperor Edelgard.
Yeah, let's go.
What's going on? Who's switching sides?
I'll cover you.
Move at my own pace.
Might as well get this one.
I've been defeated.
They got him? I do not appreciate that. That's it! I'm going to rip you apart myself.
Big one, yeah. Okay.
Get in there and hammer them while they're pinned down by that magic weapon!
Are you kidding me? Reinforcements? This day just keeps getting better.
So, what an angle.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone. There's not a question of can, only a matter of will.
Got it.
Let's get this operation underway, Shaq. Starting the mission now.
Yep. Yep. There we go. Oh, once more. Alright, that's one.
Construct is still operational. There must be a second device. Keep looking.
I'm on it.
Who gave these wretches leave to scurry in? Exterminate them.
No escape! I'll break you!
Blazes!
Your guard's down!
I'll do it again too. Watch.
Your guard's down! You're in my way!
Thumbs up.
Not too shabby for...
There it is. There we go.
Well, we've smashed their little tool. Let's see what their next move will be.
But Talus gave me that. I am so mad at you right now!
Good.
Could somebody please step up and do something about those other vermin there?
Kinda don't.
Let's go, everyone.
The enemy's targeting our detachment. We must strike down Kronya and reach them.
Oh, leave that to me.
Take a breather.
I'm in.
The bad news is that you're going to die.
Am I though?
The good news is that you won't be alone.
Am I though?
Hey, why can you wield that power, huh? Who even are you?
Why don't you tell me? You seem to know more than enough about it already.
Yep. Of course he's dead.
No, this is wrong. I can't die.
Okay, moving on. Time to save the backup.
I never expected much from those shifty vermin. And here I am, with the cold embrace of the grave hovering at my shoulder.
That's a lot of dark knife. That's a lot of dark knife. You can stop.
Victory was assured. How could everything have gone so wrong?
Good army appeared. And the allies in advance of the Former Duke Aegir.
There's not left but to resist with all our might. Help me push them back.
Let's go, everyone.
The writing is on the wall, but those fools would sooner perish than admit it.
Witness my true power.
I think that's the end
Jesus
of the
Christ.
reinforcements.
From the fire orbs! We'll rain death down upon them from above.
Jesus Christ. You can stop. You can kindly stop that.
Reaction demon.
With pleasure. It ends here.
Stop.
Fire orbs? Those must be new. A little gauche, if you ask me.
They look real dangerous, though. Also, what's a gauche?
It's time. Conjure a magic shield to safeguard our...
Hey, Emblem. Great timing, my man. Great timing.
Pay attention now.
Forgive my lateness. The outer defenses only just fell.
On the cut. Please, your timing is perfect.
Is that Voldemort?
Voldemort.
Why must he always show up at the worst possible moment and ruin everything?
Oh, just keep.
My dreams of glory. Why?
Okay, you guys can kind of do something about that. I'm gonna go back to the chest.
My turn?
Viscount Fenya, Viscount Menya, forgive me.
You're weak.
I'm coming for you, Father. Leave the enemy no place to hide. Seize every key position in the fortress.
Seize all the strongholds.
The enemy is I've got this.
Let's get this operation. Starting the mission.
I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
There's no. Leave this to me.
Getting too close to Duke Aegir. We must hurry to his side.
Oh, but you are far too late now.
I will capture this stronghold.
We'll bring it down in no time.
No accessory.
I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Starting the mission.
Got it.
Jesus Christ. How long did I talk like this?
I don't know how we made it, but we did.
All right, take it down.
There's not a question of can.
We'll bring it down in no time.
Yep.
I need your strength.
Fire. Yep.
You got it.
Let's go.
I've got you now.
There's not a question of can.
Let's go for an and.
I'm in.
Too easy.
You've grown.
I will capture this stronghold.
Level up.
My name is Ludwig von Aegir. I see the Empire in the throes of a terrible sickness. And I intend to cure it or die in the attempt. So much.
Let's. There's not a question.
You come to claim your poor father's head at last.
I come to do my duty. No more, no less. I will capture this stronghold.
I will not falter until I see the Empire's glory and principles restored.
Time has moved on from you, Father. And you cannot unwind it no matter how hard you try. How could you not see this?
Yay, another side mission.
Now perhaps we can stamp out those who slither in the dark as well.
I mean, we're really over time requirements.
That is enough. There is no escape for you.
Go on then. I'll leave for you the final blow.
You leave me nothing. This was ever my burden to bear. Father! No, you are just a traitor now. In light of your crimes against the Empire, the punishment is death!
Send a runner to House Menya, and have them deliver the letter I drafted. Also, take the soldiers under your command and begin investigating any magic constructs abandoned by the enemy.
At once, Lord Hubert.
It must be awful to end your own parents' life.
Come on, Ferdinand. Let's get going.
No. You may continue without me. I would like to stay here a moment. Just a moment longer.
Hubert, we have a messenger from the Alliance, and I need to know where our Western campaign stands. Ferdinand, may I have a word? I thought I'd let you decide how to punish your father's followers now that they've surrendered. Furthermore, this incident has led to the end of Fenya and several other noble houses. We need to settle the matter of the next Duke Aegir, and we need to do so quickly. So if you don't mind...
Is this your attempt at solace, Edelgard?
What?
I will punish the troops, and I will find a way to administer my father's lands. You can trust in me, Your Majesty, and thank you for considering my feelings in the matter.
Yes!
I'm getting better.
I know it seems like nobody can do that time. I have like a lot of greater, stronger units and not many other level ones.
More strength than this.
Oh, if I expect to get normal units. Okay. Funny.
I never expected we'd have our hands this full after returning from Fargus. Still, we've managed to quell the turmoil and maneuver our way back to Enbar.
Due to the valiant efforts of Count Berglis and his Aryan Road garrison, the kingdom's counter-offensive has hardly put a dent in the western lines.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
I wager the reinforcements reached them in time.
It's a good thing we do not have to maintain a large military presence in Leicester. But of course, that was Her Majesty's plan all along.
We'd be up to our shoulders in trouble if we hadn't settled hostilities with the Alliance.
Do you think people in the Empire will be all right? I'm worried about the opera company, of course, but I'd also be devastated if anything happened to my friends in the capital.
The end result of all this was the complete expurgation of the Empire's remaining dissidents. In a way, we should be thanking them for handing us this opportunity on a gilded platter.
Adrestia deserves some stability for a change, so I think it's good that Her Majesty has total power now. With the opposing nobles wiped out, it's a breath of fresh air after the way things were under the old Emperor.
Lynn, think about who's here.
It is all right, Dorothea. I have moved on.
It's funny, though. I was sure my father would take part in the rebellion, but he just didn't. I mean, I feel like all he ever did was complain about Her Majesty, you know? I guess he was so scared of the church that he decided to stay holed up in Garreg Mach.
What is our next action, Lady Edelgard? If we are returning to the Western Front, I will have preparedness.
Fighting your own people sure takes the thrill out of battle. So let's go wall up the kingdom instead and put an end to all this. Who's with me?
All that remains is for Adrestia to claim victory.
And along those lines, I wish to present an idea. One last stratagem to ensure that we prevail.
Something about getting rid of those in the dog, maybe? That gets around in the next chapter.
We were successful in striking down Kronia at Fort Merceus. However, Lord Arundel, which is to say Talus, remains at large. And any schemes Solon may be plotting are so much conjecture in the wind. Still, his efforts in Hrim territory effectively empowered the late Duke Aegir to stage a coup. Whatever the case, He must have a very good reason for seeking to prevent the kingdom's fall.
But why would they help the people who are harboring the Archbishop? It makes no sense, unless their aim is simply to prevent the war from ending by any means possible.
We know the kingdom's court mage, Cornelia, is connected to those who slither in the dark. They may have planted other associates in Fargus as well. If they already have the king's court dancing on strings, it stands to reason they would focus their attention on obstructing the Empire.
I agree the theory hangs together. But does that mean we should expect more interference?
We should, Your Majesty. Though I would at least like to think they no longer have anyone left who can act brazenly in the open.
And need we worry about our mercenary friend?
I was under the assumption that they had your implicit trust.
Absolutely, but not enough to purge all of the doubt from my heart. I once trusted my uncle, as well as the late Duke Aegir, and he wasn't even replaced with a doppelganger. People who come in contact with those who slither in the dark are not the same afterward. How am I to trust anyone in a world where such a thing can happen?
I do not disagree, Your Majesty.
Yes, well, we must remain vigilant until the war is over for good and all. Although I wonder if we can rest easy even then.
We still don't really know much about Solon, Kranya, and Talus. I was thinking this would be a chance to learn about my power, or who you actually are. But oh well.
Oh well. Is that all you have to say for yourself?
I mean, I'm still curious. But my attention right now is on the battles ahead. And hey, it's not like knowing the truth would change much for you anyway. Even if I am related to those slithering people somehow. It's not like I'd want to split up with you.
That's music to my ears. It's incredible to see just how fast you've matured. Makes me proud to call you my partner in destiny. Is this what being a parrot feels like?
Aww.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, this war will be over soon. So let's do what we've got to do to see it through together. I'll be counting on you, Arvel.